Hi everybody, Justin from Mainman Bassing. In this video, I'm going to go over the wiring for electronics in the newer Bass Tracker Classic XLs. Out of the factory, you get a cranking battery, 12-volt cranking battery in the back, along with a 12-volt deep cycle. In the front of the boat, you have two separate power sources. So this power source right here is for the trolling motor, runs exclusively under the boat through this opening to along the driver's side to the back of the boat to the battery. Now you also, they gift you a second power supply source that is actually comes unattached to anything. So I believe it's for the intentions of setting up fish finder on the front. In addition to this little hole right here, you have a larger hole right here. It's pretty narrow. It's tough to get into. I am setting up, I have two units on the deck. So these are Elite FS9s. In the dry storage, put my camera down here. I've got my active target and my Ethernet port. So I'll run those wires into the dry storage here. And then I also have an Elite FS7 up on the console. As I just mentioned, off the factory, you get a cranking battery, 12-volt cranking, 12-volt deep cycle, which is actually, that's the factory. I installed a third battery, and what I do is I run, for this battery here, exclusively run the trolling motor. And then for this battery here, exclusively the electronics. Now the electronic source runs from the front of the boat back to the console. They gift you a electrical supply, I believe, again with the intentions of setting up fish finders. It comes off the factory with a fish finder. That was a crap fish finder. Now, so there's a fuse here. There's also, you have to look, and I don't even know if I can get light up in here, but if you keep looking, sorry, let me get my finger out of the way. There's another fuse. So from the front of the boat to this fuse, and then from this fuse to this fuse, and then from this fuse to the battery. There's circuit breakers on both the power supplies. Now I'm rewiring this right now. I had all these, so the Ethernet port and the active target have yellow switches, and I may in the future try to set up switches up on my console, but for right now I was trying to put everything. That's like 7 lines, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 lines in one nut. And the fuse blew, that second fuse back in the console blew. So I've got these 5 ports. Now, on the packaging, the label said not for copper only, not aluminum. And it looks like these are all aluminum. But I'm going to try these. And if these don't work, then I've got 5-to-1 connectors coming. I'll try those too. I don't know if these boats can really handle 2 units and 2 processors on one supply, but we'll see. Anyways, I just wanted to show you that I blew this out the other day, the fuse, and I had no idea where the fuse was. I didn't know what was going on. So remember there's 2 fuses underneath the console. All right, man. And actually, when I get this all tidied up, I'll give you a shot of what it looks like. All right, I'm in there. I've got power on everything. Let me see. Trolling motor work. Yep. I've got active target right here. Got my maps up there. Got my console here. 3-in-1's working, maps working. Look underneath in the dry storage. Ethernet's all green. Active target, green blinking, and that power is okay to be blinking red and green after it starts, after startup. So we're good, man. And you know, if you're interested in doing something like this, I first started drilling a circular hole, but I just came into foam. So I raised it on the top, right? And then that hole that I showed you, those holes, I actually used 2 coat hangers. So like I slid from the dry storage, that hole that I made in the dry storage, I slid 1 coat hanger up. And for the most part, I used that side opening, which I actually don't think has anything, not intended for electrical. I think it's intended to replace the trolling motor, or, you know, fix the trolling motor if anything happens. But that's how I slid all that wiring through. Got the nice cable management, looks good. Right, nice and clean up on that deck. I gotta vacuum the rug, but pretty tight. I have 1 wire, that's an Ethernet, coming through here to the console. Now I have to tighten that up. I mean, that's just unacceptable, and I will tighten that up. And I think what I'm going to do in the fall is get rid of this, because I don't use it. It's not big enough for the bass. I don't know, you can maybe keep 2 bass in there, I think. I wouldn't like doing that, actually. So I take this out and make it dry storage, and then I can run my wires all the way through, you know, on this side, right underneath my console. One other thing I want to do in the fall after I get rid of this is to put switches. I'm going to try and put switches here for the Ethernet and active target processors. Once this is gone, I can run my wires through here right underneath my console. There's that door right there, it gets you in there. And then, you know, that way I can just switch it on. But for now, I'm just going in that box and manually plugging it in. You know, if you're thinking about now I don't know how well this is going to hold up. I'm hoping that the fuse blew, just because the wiring was real sketchy. But those ports that I have, it's real secure, it's real clean. The yellow and the red switches up together, they're hooked up together. I mean, it's real clean, real tight up there. So I'm hoping that'll work, but I won't really know until about an hour or 2 in, when the active target's been processing, and it's like, you know, 120 degrees in this box. So I don't know, we'll see. But you know, if you're interested in something like this, 2 Lowrance Elite FS9s on the deck. Now I have 7 up here. If I could do it over again, I'd get a 9. Right? At least I would definitely get 1 9. It might be a good idea to get 2 9s if money isn't a thing. Right? You get 2 9s up here. Because you can put that trolling motor down and run it in forward to see where the bait is. Right? And so that way, instead of standing up here searching for bait, you know, you can do it from your console. So that's what I do. I do 4 9s, the active target, and then a 3-in-1 in the back, transducer in the back, for a down scan, side scan. Let's look at the batteries. Looking tight. I gotta clean this up. This boat sits under the tree for a half hour and it goes to hell. And all this crap stains the carpet. It's so annoying. But I mean, it's pretty clean, right? Got the battery, automatic battery charger right there. And that's it. man. If you don't have forward fishing sonar, bro, it's just a game changer. I mean, it doesn't take learning how to figure out how to use it. And my advice would be to forget what all the pros have said, and forget about the clip farms you see of them sniping individual bass. I would look for bait. And then, you know, usually that's good enough, but if they're not aggressive, look for bait, but then look for the structure, the hard surfaces that are near the bait. Yeah. Anyways, GG's. Well, hope you like it. Hope it helped. Hopefully it stays up. I'll probably, before I post this video, I'll probably go fishing on it for a full day just to make sure that everything holds up. All right, man. If it helped out, like and subscribe. Appreciate it. Hope you catch a big bass soon.